The famous Hollywood Road is often regarded as the antique street due to its wealth of antique shops. There, you'll be able to find all sorts of Chinese antiques, furniture, arts, and also an antique museum that houses many unique finds. With over 300 pieces of antique Chinese hardwood furniture from the Ming and Qing dynasties, the museum here houses one of the largest collections of Chinese antique furniture in the world.
Changing every 6 months, this exhibition is highlighting tables and chairs at the moment. And here, you'll be able to find out more about the craftsmanship and design of these fascinating pieces.
Well over 3 meters long, the masterpiece of classical refinement from the Qing dynasty is made out of huanghuali, a tree that takes approximately 300 years to grow into a suitable size for furniture making. The inverted table ends are a symbolic altar table structure used for worship. Besides rectangular tables, the other popular shape would be square, which is more commonly used as dining tables. As for this table of unpolished wood, you can still see all the marks and scars from back in the days.
So are there any differences between northern and southern styles of furniture?
Definitely there are. Basically, when we talk about northern style furniture, we're really talking about the north as in Beijing. So then there's a lot of imperial influence. So basically, you could generally summarize it in that northern style will be a little bit more ornate. It's quite ornamental. So then, you see a lot of kind of this sort of carving along the side, and especially, of course, the dragon being a symbol for the emperor. And everything is kind of extremely detailed. So if you pull open the drawers, you can see that actually the carving slides right back into place. When you go down to the south, and really the south really just kind of means everything south of Beijing, so it could mean Shanghai or it could mean Guangzhou or Fuzhou. But the style becomes a lot more, I guess you could say, practical and utilitarian. So the lines are very, very straight. Whereas here you had these cabriole legs, which kind of, it takes more material to make a bent leg. Here you kind of just get, I guess you could almost say basic. It's pretty much exactly what you need. You need a games table, there's no reason to really carve it. Yeah. So then that's what we would generally summarize as Southern style.
I see.
Simple yet refined in minimalistic Ming-style patterns, the small table here is found with an inlaid decorated zitan tabletop. Back then, zitan furniture were usually more elaborate in terms of design in order to match the styles inside the Qing palace. In this European design made out of Chinese huanghuali, you can find strange rows of nail marks on the tabletop because back then, people abroad didn't fully understand the stability of Chinese furniture.
So I can see that these chairs are very unique compared to the other chairs at the exhibition. So can you tell us more about them?
Yes, these are a very unique pair of chairs. What they are is basically just a very deep-seated armchair, which is not terribly uncommon. You see them a lot in erotic paintings, usually with a supporting backrest or a pillow. What makes this unusual is the retractable footrest, which is kind of what you're sitting on. We actually haven't seen anything like that. This style, this kind of bamboo style, is also quite typical of the Suzhou area. These pair were made in Fujian, and it's sort of the idea of, kind of imitating a more humble wood, but instead rendering it a little bit more permanent in a hardwood material.
So, after a stroll around this exhibition, has it brought you closer to the historical furniture back in the Ming and Qing dynasties?